Testing for the region of the ankle requires looking at two separate joints within the region. The first is the tibio-talar joint, and the second is what we call the subtalar joint. The tibio-talar joint, which sits between the tibia and the talus, performs motion in the sagittal plane. So this is where we get dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. The subtalar joint sits between the talus and the calcaneus, and it performs movement of eversion and inversion. These are the four movements that we get from the region of the ankle. So testing for these regions, we do from neutral. We'll start with testing for the plantar flexors of the ankle. To do so, I'll instruct my client to stay relaxed and neutral. I am going to push the foot towards the shin. I'm going to have them push back down into my palm. So Victoria, I'm going to give a push towards the top of the shin. I'm going to have you resist by pushing back down into my palm. Take a deep breath in for me. Breathe out and resist. Okay? So we want to think about things like, what are they doing physically with their foot? For instance, when I pushed up, I felt recruitment from Victoria's toe flexors. So that's something I want to take in mind as I do my testing. I also want to continue to observe the body as I do that. So once again, Victoria, I'm going to push up on the balls of the toe. I'm going to have you push back down. Deep breath in for me. Breathe out and push. Okay, so that's test one. Second, we're going to test for the dorsiflexors of the ankle. To do so, we're going to place our hand on the top of the foot. We're going to push down into plantar flexion and have them resist into dorsiflexion. So Victoria, I'm going to place my hand on the top of your foot. I'm going to push the foot down towards the heel, and I want you to resist by pulling back up towards your shin. Okay? So when you're ready, take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and pull up. Great. So in a real situation, I would definitely instruct Victoria to get out of her toes because she recruits a lot of these muscles when she doesn't need to. My target area is specifically the ankle. The last two focus on the subtalar joint, inversion and eversion. We're going to start by testing the everters. So to do that, I'm going to place my hands wrapping both sides of the bottom of the foot. So by grabbing a grip, my thumbs can pull with ease and with good mechanical precision into inversion. I'm going to instruct my client. So Victoria, I'm going to place my hands here. I'm going to pull the inside of your foot up. And what I want you to do is focus on the top and outside of your foot and swing it back out this way. Okay? So take a deep breath in. Breathe out. I'm going to pull up and in. You pull out. Perfect. So she did super well with that. Very little recruitment, very strong contraction. Very happy with that test. All right. The last test is for the everters. Excuse me, the inverters. So to do that, I am going to pull the foot out and away from the midline, and she's going to pull back through her inverters. Okay. So I'm going to instruct my client. So Victoria, I've got my hands here on your foot. Hand position is exactly the same. I'm going to swing the foot out and away. And what I want you to do is pull through the inside of your foot and bring that inner arch up towards the inside of your leg. Okay, so take a deep breath in. Breathe out. I'm going to pull out. You pull in. Fantastic. So again, very little recruitment, not quite as strong of a contraction, but she's able to isolate those tissues as instructed. So again, we're focusing on the four movements of the ankle region: dorsiflexion, plantar flexion, eversion, and inversion.